Flippin' Fantastic Podcast, episode 63. I'm Alicia, the Ink Picker.
And I'm 087 official. Hope everybody had a good weekend. So you just got off alive
I did.
with Ken. It was good live. I enjoyed it.
That was fun.
I don't
And I
often,
just realized, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be talking here for like 2.5 hours combined with that and then doing this right after.
see, but it's a good thing you were on with Ken because you didn't talk. He does most of the talking, though.
True,
Just
true.
kidding, Ken. I don't often catch Ken versus 10 lives. Like sometimes I'll watch them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was like, what is that? Did this thing crash? We were having sound
Nope,
issues
I'm
before.
looking at it.
No.
I'm watching it.
My phone tech is connected to the thing, and I got a text that, hey, you picked up your prescription yesterday. Thanks. But yeah, it was good. It was a good live. I enjoy
Yes, we talked about
Ken.
mac and cheese.
Yeah. he still ranks Kraft as top, but he's basically seems to have the palate of a adolescent child. That's what my kid likes to eat is Kraft.
Kraft is okay. It's not my first
Yeah.
choice, but it's good to it's a good one to mix with like we do mac and tuna or mac and cheese with hot dogs. That's a good mac and cheese to just mix.
My mom never bought it when we were little. I mean, I don't know when it became a thing. So I don't know, because I'm old. But I remember like being like middle school, high school, and babysitting, and there was these one kids I babysat for. If they'd go out to dinner and I'd make them dinner, she'd always leave like Kraft macaroni and cheese for us to eat, or I'd make it for them and we'd eat it. And I'm like, oh, why doesn't my mom buy this? But I mean, that's all my kid wants. He doesn't even try like homemade. At Easter, my mom made she made some. No, did she make it? It might have come from the place where she got the ham because we didn't do a lot of cooking. But it was like a homemade one, and he didn't want to eat it. He just ate mashed potatoes and ham. So I say Ken has the. That's why I say Ken has the palate of a teenage boy. But I don't eat it much anymore anyway because I'm gluten free, so I have to like find. Although I've been finding it a lot more lately. I heard him say somebody's on there. Him say that Kraft has gluten free. I've never seen it. I've gotten like Aldi, like the shells and cheese, the one with the Velveeta pouch to just mix in. Yeah. And Annie Ann's makes some gluten free.
Well, anything new this week? Any highlights you want to talk about? You posted another video.
Oh yeah, I did. I posted my second video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, my third one comes out Thursday. I would like to get on like somewhat of a schedule, but I'm not. Like we went away for the weekend, and I'm not on a schedule. And I started editing it yesterday, and it crashed a couple times, and I was kind of over it. And like I was trying to do something, and I think I'm too fast for the program, you know what I mean? Like it takes up like all your computers. Like I don't have like a super duper computer, but it just, it uses every bit of when you're video editing. And I'm like, okay, I'm saying that one's going and let me do this. And then it's like, no, wait a minute, get faster. But yeah, so hopefully I'll finish that later today. And then, so I'll have 3 up. And yeah, that's about all.
That's exciting.
I did. Yeah. And I sold my glassy baby.
How much?
Like over a year later. 75. I got it for like $2. and it was like either 2 or 3. I think it was 2. And I didn't notice it at the store. I mean, it's perfectly fine. When I got home and I was looking at it and I looked up, it had like a tiny little ding, like they must have dropped it on something, and you could hardly even feel it. And you really had, I mean, I'm blind, but you really had to look to see it. And it was like this purple color, and I wasn't sure exactly what it was. I think I had it listed for 80. I sold it for like 75, 85 or something. Sold it for 75. So it's gone.
Nice.
It was sitting up there, but that's about it for me. That's my exciting. How about you?
Um, well, I posted about it in our little group chat, but I'm officially at the brim with stuff. Like, I cannot take in any more
Yeah.
stuff. And I
Mhm.
told myself, in order to source starting tomorrow, I need to get rid of some stuff.
Mhm.
So, I've been utilizing the dollar auction. I've taken 3 carloads of stuff to donate. Just stuff that's been in my garage or stuff that I decided to delist. But I am clearing out some stuff, but I'm still not happy with the amount. So I gotta work on it a lot more today if I expect to go out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's that. It's hard, but I also put a big sale on my store and stuff is moving. So that's
Yeah.
good. But
That's good.
it's just I'm
That's
very
good.
overwhelmed with stuff right now.
Don't come to my house. Although I am in a shopping mood, and I need to to feel like um I have a bunch of pictures I'm gonna list, and
Mhm.
there are there's tons of stuff happening this weekend. There's a bunch of estate sales from companies I've never heard of. There's only one company that I've ever been to or heard of. Some Where I live, I'm like so close to like Pennsylvania and Maryland. I'm only like a couple miles from the lines. So I think like some of these companies aren't really here. They're the one I'm going to go to is, but you know what I mean? So they don't just do Delaware, like northern Delaware. It's only like a 10 mile radius.
Mhm.
So but some of them look pretty bougie, so I'm probably not gonna. Maybe I'll go Sunday to see those. I'm gonna go the one on Friday. I keep saying tomorrow, but today's Wednesday. Um, and there's actually where's my phone? There's actually there's some garage sales, which I last year they didn't really start till May, but I guess we're starting a little early this year for some people. So I have a whole list. So I'm ready to go out. I'm gonna go Friday,
That's
Saturday. I don't know
exciting.
if I'm gonna do any. Well, Saturday in the morning I'll do a couple garage sales, and I'm gonna go somewhere with my sister in the afternoon, and then Sunday I'll go see if there's anything good at half price day, or I don't even know if these people do half price day, but yeah. So I'm kind of excited to get out. Although I don't, it might rain again, which sucks
It's
because the
supposed to
last few days
be
were
really
beautiful.
nice this weekend. Last I checked. I should check again. Yeah, it's supposed to get up into the 80s this weekend.
Yeah, so this weekend's going to be nice, but tomorrow and the clouds started rolling in today, so it's going to start raining later today, I guess, and then Thursday and Friday, which is fine as long as it's not raining Saturday or Sunday because I'm going to be outside. But yeah, it's been really nice here. It's like in the 70s, like perfect. It would be perfect if not for the pollen. Pollen is outrageous. We went to so we're history nerds. My teenager was just like pissed because he didn't want to go anywhere. We went to Colonial Williamsburg. We hadn't been in a long time, and we just were like, it was like last minute, let's go
Mm-hmm.
for a couple days over the weekend. And we got there, and it had been drizzle like when we were driving, it rained off and on. And it had stopped raining when we got down there, but there was puddles, and I'm like, what is all the yellow in the puddles? I'm like, oh my God, it's pollen. It's
Oh
like
my
it was out.
gosh.
as bad as it was here, there. I think it's the certain kind of pine trees they have. I think
Mhm.
their cones are opening up and letting off. It's like ridiculous. Like my black
Wow.
car is yellow right now because of it.
Oh,
But yeah,
and
so
speaking
you've got
of
a lot of
not
listing to do.
yeah, speaking of well, I don't have a lot to list. It's just I
Yeah,
need to get stuff out of here. I cleaned up my side of this side
right.
of the
You want to get
office,
it
which is good. But
sold. Uh-huh.
yeah, get it sold, get stuff moving. So I got a bunch of stuff on dollar auction right now.
Hmm.
And and there's
I
an
like your
auction tonight.
rug.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
That was my sister's. I love it. It's a cool rug. It's like a custom rug.
Yeah, it's
Um
awesome.
and just there's an auction tonight, but I think I'm not gonna go. As painful as it is, I don't think I'm gonna go because
FOMO.
I want to go so bad, but I know I'll be kicking myself if I do because there's just there's just so much to do around here, and I don't want to get super overwhelmed. It's not worth it anymore for me to go through all the distress of like having too much stuff. Like I don't need to be working myself that hard. So I need to just
Mhm.
relax and go through
That's
the
good.
stuff. And I
That's
also
good.
have like a blanket, a tablecloth, a pair of pants, and a pillowcase I need to list, but I need to do those things like outside. Or I did just mop upstairs, so take the pictures of those things upstairs and get those done and out of the way. That will
Hmm.
help a lot too.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Do
any
something
ideas,
fun.
guys? Yeah, any ideas? Cause 2 weeks from tomorrow we're flying to Vegas. 2 weeks from
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, yeah, wait, wait. Hold on. I figured something out. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Why is my uh I don't know why my taskbar is up and bothering me and blocking what I want to do. Oh my god. Why is it? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think it works. What's up
we're
with that?
waiting.
It was supposed to be a drum roll. Why
Oh,
isn't it
I just heard a little like little scratchy noise for a second, and that was it.
ah so while I was listening I was listening to you play with Ken,
Uh
um
huh.
I was figuring this out, but like apparently I don't know why it won't play. I mean it's
Anyways,
playing and there's
guys,
some sort of
drum
noise.
roll. Two
Drum roll.
two weeks from
Dang.
tomorrow we leave, and then 2 weeks from the Saturday is the festival, and I'm so excited. I can't believe it's 2 weeks already, and the weather's getting nicer. My husband and I have been
Yeah.
going on walks. We're on day today. I think will be
Mhm.
day 4. Day 4 of going on a walk
Mm.
together. After he gets off work and after we eat dinner, we go on a short walk, like
Mhm.
20-30 minutes, and then come home.
Yeah.
As long as the weather's nice, which actually right now it's 70 right now. Or no, it's 68 right now. But it's really nice out. And it was so nice to
Yeah.
wake up and be able to open the windows and like I lit
Mhm.
some incense, opened the windows and just had like fresh air and it was just nice. I was like, this is really nice. I am happy. So
That's cool. I don't
speaking
open the
speaking
windows
of
though
being
because of
happy,
pollen, but that's nice. Yeah.
speaking of being happy with the medication thing, when you're getting on new medication, they want to see you like every 2 weeks and adjust and all that.
Yeah.
Finally at the step
Mhm.
where they want to see me once a month now. And I'm like, yay! No more twice a month. I
Yeah.
got to go
Mm.
once a month.
Yeah.
So that means it's
Yeah.
working and
Mhm.
it makes me happy. And
Yeah, that's good.
yeah. So what else? I thought I wrote something down, but oh yeah, new sticker, guys. I put a new sticker on my website, inkpicker.com. Beautiful new sticker, Inky Pinky.
That's
Mo ordered one, so this is gonna be hers. I'm shipping to her.
yay.
Um, let's see, is my camera gonna focus back? There we go. What else? Did I pick up anything super cool? I picked up a bunch of old magazines for 75 bucks this weekend, and I've made back 25 of it so far. Actually, no, I've made back 30 of it so far. But I have a bunch of these old magazines. One of them's called White Dwarf, which is a lot of um it kind of reminds me of like Magic the Gathering, but a lot of those little like figures, the little metal die cast figures, you paint them and you put them on this
Yeah, people
board and
paint them, use them
kind of like
for
Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so it's like magazines like that, but they're old. And there's also these magazines I got called Soldiers of Fortune, super old too, like
Yeah.
80s. And
Mhm.
another one is like video
Super
game
old
magazine.
like me. She's like super old from the 80s.
It's older than me, so to me it's super old because
I know.
the item is old. Mo is not old. The items are old.
Ugh.
Um, so I've been listing all those, and then I'm still listing stuff from the bottle buy, which I've already made my money back on that. I bought all
Oh,
those
awesome. Yeah, yeah.
old bottles,
Mhm.
so I still have a bunch
Yeah.
left. I need to list some more. Um, but yeah, just working on all that, working on the house stuff. Ruby, we had to take her. We missed the eclipse because we had to take
That's
Ruby to
right.
the
I was
vet.
gonna ask you a question. I remembered that you missed it because you were at the vet.
Speaking of like weather events and stuff, did you experience the earthquake over there?
We were in Virginia, so but nobody I know
Oh.
felt it. But some people did. I don't, it's weird. Um, but it was pretty north of us, and some people around. I know Philly felt it.
Mhm.
Um, but um, my mom and dad and my sister said they didn't feel it. Um, but yeah, it's kind of weird. One time, um, we had one, and I don't know if it was in Pennsylvania. This is when I was still working, or if it was in Pennsylvania, New Jersey that it happened, and it was about the same, like around 5. Um, and I was where like the way that the school I was in was built, and I was we were like kind of on a hill, and I was in the teacher room at the copier, and it's not quite a basement, but you're a little bit underground, and I didn't feel a
Mhm.
thing. And everybody else is like running around. It was like it was an in-service day. So we were all, there's no kids, and everybody's like running around like, "Oh my God, there's an earthquake." I was like, "I didn't feel crap." But yeah, but yeah, we weren't here. So, but I know they felt it, Philly and north of there for sure.
Right. I didn't know. But yeah, the eclipse, it was about to happen and we had to take our dog to the emergency vet and she's fine. She's got a cone and a little like wrap
Poor Ruth.
around her ears and I keep calling
Mhm.
her babushka cuz she's got like so um but
Poor
she's doing good.
puppers.
She's got
Mhm.
medication for a couple weeks and
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll be she'll be good. She was taken care of, which is good because we were really worried
Yeah.
about her. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
That
yeah,
stinks.
um,
That was a good thing we went away, and it's like our dog is also due for everything, so we took him, boarded him at the vet, and they just did his shots and everything while he was there. It's
mhm.
like a twofer.
Yeah, usually I think my parents would do that with their dogs too. Have them get all
Yeah.
updated on everything while they were there.
Yeah, it just happened that that we went away, and he's like due and then like the next week, so they did it all there. Because he gets way too he gets like anxious excited, and he's kind of a hard to take there for me anyway.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But I'm glad Ruby's doing good. Poor
yeah,
baby.
she's doing good. She had a hematoma on her ear and we had taken her to the vet. They drained it. They're like, "Okay, we'll see you in a week. Come back in a week." They're like, "Oh, we're just going to put her on this steroid and see if it goes down." Well,
Mhm.
then it came to be yesterday or 2 days ago, and that thing was like huge. And
Yeah.
she started
Aw.
getting sick and not eating, and
Aw.
I'm like, oh boy, I'm like, this is not good. So we took her in, and they're like,
Mhm.
yeah, the medication that we took her to a different vet that would get her in sooner because everyone's like, oh, we can't see her until 5:30. This was like noon. And so I called around and found a vet that would take her in right away. And
Yeah.
um yeah, they drained it. Well, they sedated her, drained it, put a drain, like a permanent drain in her ear for a couple weeks so that
Mhm.
way the blood can just drain as it comes in, and
Right.
put her on different medication. She's been good. So they put her on like
That's good.
anti-inflammatory, anti-nausea,
Mhm.
just a bunch of stuff. But like this other vet didn't tell us anything about like this steroid they put her on that it could make her sick, which is weird. She's a very
Yeah.
food driven dog. She will eat whatever
Mhm.
you give her.
So
And
if she's
she
not
all of a
eating, you
sudden,
know something's wrong.
yeah, like Connor poured her food and she did not eat
Mhm.
any of it. And I'm like,
Aw.
what? Like
Aw.
that's not her at all.
Right.
So yeah, she's good now though. Trying to think of what else is going on. But yeah, it's just me focusing on getting rid of stuff. I've gone through some more shoes and donated some more shoes that's just not worth holding
Okay.
on to, and
Yeah.
um I'm just really trying to get this like in my head that I need to just only source stuff that's like really good. Stop sourcing stuff that's like enjoyment buys so much. Like still do enjoyment buys, but focus more on stuff like I found this plush, I paid $1 for it last weekend, I already sold it for 55. I need to get more stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Awesome.
Stuff that I
Yeah.
find for $1 to
That's what
$5 and can sell for
Mhm.
like 30 to 50. No more,
Yeah.
it just
Mhm.
depends, but I need to get better at that and also stop overwhelming myself. Like I don't need to come home with a car full of stuff. Just go out and source for a few hours, couple hours. Like I
Yeah.
need to make it less stressful. Just go out,
Mhm.
source for a couple hours, find what you find, and then come home. Don't like
Yeah.
keep trying to find more sales.
Right. I
Mm-hmm.
went so that I could have footage in between. Like, hopefully, I'll get some this weekend. But I went yesterday. I had a bunch of stuff to do, so I got up early and I went and did that stuff. And then I stopped
Mm-hmm.
at one small Swift thrift store and the Goodwill that's like nearby me. And I only got. I'm trying to think. I got one. Did I get one thing at what did I get? Oh, at the thrift store, I got a little. Did you ever see them? They don't sell for much, but they're cute. It's like a little cedar chest. It's like a miniature,
Mm-hmm.
like cedar
Like a little
chest.
pencil
Like they would.
case or like a I don't know,
Yeah, but
memento box.
it's like a it's supposed to look like the big cedar chest. Like
Mm-hmm.
they would make them for I don't know. Anyway, I bought that for like $1 because I had like two. It was three, and I had like $2 in rewards at that thrift store. So I got it. I was like, at the very least, I can use it for something. But they sell for like 15 to 20. And then I went to Goodwill and I only got a few things. So I was watching I've been slowly getting back into watching reselling content when I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing other stuff. And I've been watching Cat Nurse Flippers, um, whatever her her
Her
shopping channel.
live. Oh. Yeah.
No, her other channel where she does all her shopping. I forget what it's called. And she was somewhere and she was like, "Oh, because I don't always look at clothes." And there was somebody else that I used to watch that would pick up like nighties, like, like pajama clothes like for ladies. And I
Mm-hmm.
went and I was like I had gone through Goodwill and I just like breezed through the clothes. I like looked at the bags because they had them on the end of the aisles. And then I came to where they have pajamas because most almost all every time I even look there, it's just pajama pants. That's all it is. But they had two, and I think they're vintage. I don't know, like it's almost impossible to do a like sell through rate. It's like a certain brand. It's like Miss Elaine or something. And
Mm-hmm.
they're like they're very old. from the 80s, but they're the kind that the ladies would wear. They'd have a little bow and they have like a little frilly collar thing, and they're just like a nightgown. And so I got two of them, and I looked, and there's like a lot listed of that brand, but there's
Uh-huh.
also a lot sold. But if you looked at the sell-through rate, it's not great, but
It's more like about the style you
it's
get or the color.
right, yeah. So I think looking at it, the style that I have is looks like it was selling, you know? I didn't see any exact matches of what I had, but it was very
Mhm.
much the style. So I bought them. They were like $4 each. So I bought those. I bought a big squishmallow for like a couple bucks, and I think I bought one other thing. Oh, I bought a book, but it's for Luke. So that's all I bought. But because I'm not trying to, like you said, I don't need any stuff, but I needed some content. And I was
I
like, let me dip my toe in the clothes era of like 90s or something. So
Speaking of content, I
vintage.
recorded at like 2 estate sales this weekend. I only found like one thing at
Mhm.
each one. But I had also
Oh, wow.
started like getting
Mhm.
in my head like, okay, I only need to pick up like the good
Yeah.
stuff. So
But
it didn't
I'm
I'm
fine
torn
with
on
that.
if I want to use
I
that footage.
but I like see I'm gonna use mine even when I don't find anything because I don't think there's enough of that. And I think some people think oops. I think some people think that I don't know, like do you know what I
That
mean?
you
You only
have to
show them like when
find
you
stuff.
get stuff, but sometimes it's work. Like sometimes you go to a lot of sales and you don't find jack. So I'm cool with it. I think you
You're
should put
showing
it
the
up
other
there
side
and
of it.
say, look, yeah. Because like people think, you're just going and magically finding all this great stuff, which sometimes you do. You, not me, you.
I
But
just spend a lot of money.
I yeah. But I do like that side of it. Like, you're not just going to one sale and magically finding all this stuff to sell. You're constantly, you know, you're going to I mean, last year at garage sale season, I mean, it was like 1 in 10 or more or 1 in more that I'd
Mhm.
even stop at, like, like, 'cause, like, it's usually neighborhoods around here that have them, and I'll drive through, and you can kinda look, and you see, "Okay, couponer, okay, baby clothes," and you just kinda just keep going by. I mean,
Someone's selling their
so,
death pile.
it's a lot of gas and time. Yeah, exactly. Um, but it's not, you don't magically go one place and I mean,
Find a
I
whole
enjoy
car
seeing
full.
people's big finds. Yeah, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy that. But every once in a while you throw in your duds in there. I think that's fine too. But you know what would be good too is like, did I miss something? Is there something, because if you're not um like, because I watch people and they pick it up and I was like, I would never have looked at that twice.
Mhm.
And it's worth something. So, like, is there something you missed at those estate sales or I don't know.
It's good for
But anyway, yeah,
learning
I think
too.
you should post you should post some of it. Yeah, exactly.
We have a few comments from last week. Resell the ride. Great pod, ladies. Love listening to while I work. Thanks, Jess.
Oh, thank
We
you.
appreciate that.
And
Harry.
I love their channel. If you're not subscribed, go to Resell the Ride.
Yes, yes.
Have fun.
Harry Humstone 3149 said, "Mo, I will watch it as soon as I find it." I think they mean your video.
Yeah, he's
Did
a
you put?
fellow Delawarean.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, I'm doing it
I
wrong.
the link
Oh,
was
good.
in the I think I put my YouTube in the link. I think.
Yeah, I thought so. Let me check.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
you
think
did.
I added me to our thing at the bottom. Yeah.
Um, Doing it wrong says, "Hi guys, yes, I do watch the podcast. Sorry for the a-holes, or sorry the a-holes showed up." I'm phrasing here because he actually said the actual word. But glad you had a video blow up for you. I bet Kevin Commonwealth Picker sent them. Oh yeah, Kevin definitely sent the haters to me. He also said
Yeah, Kevin is.
Mo. Yeah. Doing it wrong also said Mo. Both Department 56 and Lamax sell really well, except sometimes the plain black and white box Department 56 houses aren't that good. They're kind of a pain to list, repair, store, and ship. But the money's good. Look for all the little small figures and things for both. You can sometimes get them in bulk and super easy to ship. Yep, I have sold
Oh
bulk
yeah.
Lamax, like the minis, for like
Yeah,
$40.
I've
It was
never
for quite a lot of
never
them.
sold an Ayla Max, so I wasn't sure about it. I've sold lots of Department 56. I'll like comp it and see. I I actually have a collection of like a personal collection of the Dickens that my mom had them when we were
Mm.
little. We'd have them. This is so not my thing of putting stuff out like that. Or not my thing, my mom's thing of putting stuff out like that. But when we were little, she did it, and she like we'd buy a house every year or something for her, and my dad built a little table, and we put them in there and plug them in. So
Oh.
when we were older, she gave half to me and half to one of my sisters. So I have some, and I didn't put them out this year. Sometimes I do, but yeah. But the Dickens Village ones don't sell well. But I sold a bunch of in the city ones this year, and I sold them pretty good if you get them for cheap enough. But yeah, my phone a friend on that one was I phoned a friend on the Lemax was Grams and Pops. Well, it was Grams really.
Uh.
So I did buy it.
Um.
So we'll see. There was only one other listed.
Annie Someta put heart, purple hearts. Meg, Lilac Seller. Also, Meg, thank you again for the coffee. I finished up the churro one,
Oh yeah.
and my husband likes the darker coffee. I forgot what it was called. It was called like Death's Door, I think it was. Yeah,
Yum.
and I
That's
still
what
gotta
I
try
like.
the other one that you gave me. Meg says, I think the reseller hate comes from the self-loathing and jealousy. Everybody wants to make more money and be debt free. Reselling can offer a path, and reselling has a low barrier to entry, so anybody can do it. Therefore,
Absolutely.
in order to excuse their own laziness, haters have to make the resellers into the villains. I would never be a reseller. They're all scammers. If you paint resellers into something unscrupulous, it means you have to try, and you can continue to blame your own financial situation on the world around you. No need to take personal responsibility, just keep playing the blame game.
100%,
Very well said.
Meg. 100%.
Yes.
Yep. Victim, playing the victim. Yeah, you know what your buying costs can be? It can be 0 because you can go and find some stuff around your house that you're
That'd be
not
an
using. I mean,
interesting
that's
business
how
model, is to
a lot of people start.
only flip stuff you find for free.
I'm sure a lot of people do it. Dumpster dive in and stuff. I'm not. I want a dumpster. So I want a dumpster dive where dumps. Have you ever seen Dumpster Dive King?
No.
Okay, he's on TikTok. Like he goes, you know what I mean? He goes to like stores and stuff. Like I can't. Although I will watch Breakfast or whatever they called. Like I can't
Breathkist.
dumpster dive like that. Yeah, Breakfast.
I
I can't
love
dumpster dive
her.
like that. I love them too, but I can't. I can't
Yeah,
go
they
through
get
anybody
in
else's
there.
kitchen trash. Like I can't. They're like, "Oh, this milk, it's probably still good." I'm like, "No, I can't do it." That's just me. They pulled out a gallon of milk that wasn't open, and I guess it wasn't open on one that I was watching, and I was like, "I can't." They're like, "It's still cold." I'm like, "But how long has it been sitting there?" But whatever.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's a
little
tough
bit like
one.
that makes me too nervous. But I also can't. I just I don't think I could. I don't have the patience that they do to like, because they'll find some decent stuff digging through actual real trash, but I just don't have it. Like, so
Ugh.
Dive
Just think of
King,
some of the
like,
stuff you'd come
go
across.
to
It's kind of difficult.
yeah, yeah. he'll go to like the back of like a mall or stores or whatever, and he's found like he has TikTok, so it's all short. It's usually shorts. He might have a YouTube. I'm not sure. Um, like he's found like expensive gaming chairs like in the back of GameStop, just
Wow.
the whole thing like right there. He'll go behind Five Below and get all the candy after, the day after Easter or whatever, that kind of stuff. And like he donates a lot. Um, but yeah, like that's that's the only kind of dumpster diving I could do. Like the stuff has to be just set there on top for me. I'm
Yeah, I
behind
did
the
like
so.
I did find that one jacket when we went dumpster diving with it was
Oh
Donna
yeah, yeah.
and Jess and
Mhm.
Zena.
Yeah.
And I decided to keep that jacket. I don't know if I will keep it forever, but I
Mhm.
was keeping it for a little bit and see
Yeah. Where
even if
did you
it
guys
becomes a jacket I
though?
store in the
Was
van.
it like it was in
We
a
went
store,
all
right?
around like Council Bluffs area. We went across the river into Iowa and there was a bunch of stuff
Okay.
over there. Or a bunch of
Mhm.
dumpsters and like shopping malls.
Yeah.
Basically is what we look
Yeah,
for
yeah.
is shopping
Mhm.
malls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would look for. Although sometimes like you look like he went to was it him or was it somebody else? I don't know. Anyway, it was um like some of these stores like like they'll throw makeup away and they'll smash it or they'll
I hate that they do that, but
shred the clothes like I think that was somebody else. I think it was like a on my For You page because I watched him. I think she was like like near an Old Navy or something, and they totally cut the clothes. Like, why would you
that's
do that?
sad.
Just give them away. Yeah. Like I don't understand. I mean, at the very least, give it to Goodwill. Like
Oh, Seven's here to
at
visit.
least hello.
Oh, well now he's not on the camera at all. What's up, buddy? Um I'm struggling to come up with anything to talk about.
Did I have something? Did you
Yeah.
see date one of I don't know if it was like recent video, Dave, ADH Dave. Did
Mm.
you see the Fentons that he got? The Fenton buy he did?
He has a
I was
really good
like,
cat
oh my god.
one.
Yes, he got tons of cat ones, but he got it all for I think he bought a bunch of pieces for like 150 and he estimated about 500 those.
Man, I'm
But
still kicking myself about those Fenton hippos I didn't get because I
oh
messaged too
yeah.
late on my Facebook.
Mhm.
Oh, that would have been such a great pickup.
There's nothing you can do.
There wasn't
But yeah,
anything. I even
look,
offered more money.
when he went at the beginning of the video and he looked at them because they were like, it was like the last day of that estate sale or whatever. And then he walked away. He was like, "Oh, glass." And he walked away and I was like, "Oh my god, go back and get them." Cuz they were all painted too.
Right, the hand painted.
Mhm.
I haven't
Yeah.
picked up much
'Cause,
Fenton lately. I did pick up a little Fenton bear this last weekend, but that was
mhm.
about it for Fenton.
I haven't found any Fenton in a long time. When I first started and I'd go to like thrifts and stuff, I'd find it, but I don't
I
find it.
never find it at thrift stores anymore, and if I do, it's way
Mhm.
overpriced.
I haven't seen it at all. I went what was I'm trying to think. What was it that they had? Oh, I forget. Uh, if I don't write stuff down immediately.
Me too.
I completely forget. Um, trying to think what else. Sell anything good lately?
Yeah, that's what I was about to go look
Did we
at.
go over that?
Uh, no,
I
we
mean, I talked
haven't.
about my glassy baby. That's about it. Everything else was just bread and butter.
Paid and shipped. Let's see. I sold some Tupperware for $9. Um,
I sold some
a
last
ship
week for $9.
a ship in a bottle for 45 bucks, and I'm looking through like all my pictures of my recently sold. I'm seeing a lot from my old setup, which is good. Um,
Oh yeah, that's good.
at an estate sale I went to this last weekend, I picked up 4 LL Bean flannel sheets for 8 bucks a piece. I sold one already for 35.
Nice, nice.
Of course that there's that World of Warcraft plush I sold
Mm.
for 52.25. Some Doc Martens, some glass, some brass. Shoes. I've been getting through the shoes. I've been pretty much taking any offer that's like any offer I'm getting on shoes just to get them gone. I've got 4
Yeah,
totes of shoes. I could probably consolidate into 3, but
that's good. Get rid of your
Mhm.
shoes. Oh my God.
Coach bag tag.
What's the
A
little
lot of 30.
tag
Oh,
thing?
go ahead. Oh, yeah, just a little
It's a little
tag that
tag thing?
it's like a heart-shaped one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some California raisins for $30. There's more, of course, but
Those are good. I yeah, my biggest sale was my got rid of that glass baby.
that is
But
so exciting. So I remember when you got that.
yeah, I'm over it now. I don't need to find it anymore. Although I would like to find one that was, I mean, I'm glad it was kind of cool to find one because it's like one of those, oh my God, I found a glassy baby. And
Mm-hmm.
it literally was in with the glasses. So it was marked like whatever the glasses were marked. It was no more, I think it was like $2 or something. But yeah. I was a little disappointed when it had that little tiny nick in it. Somebody will enjoy it and because you really honestly can't see it. I can
Top
barely
Rated
see it
Plus
looking at it like this.
is
Oh yeah, how's
going
that going?
well.
Did you get
I
it?
haven't shipped anything yet. So I
Mm-hmm.
found out as soon as you add those 2 things to your listings, the free shipping and
Uh-huh.
the what was it? Free shipping and 1-day handling,
And
it
returns.
automatically counts. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
returns. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing I don't know how to do is I want to check to see how much money I'm actually saving per month on the fees because of having that, and I don't know how to check that. So, if anyone knows, let me know. Otherwise, I
I
might
have
ask,
no
I
idea.
think Corey and Teresa have the Top Rated Plus, so maybe I should ask them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not something I was paying attention to because I just haven't been making that much money. Um,
Yeah, for sure. If you don't sell a ton of
you
items,
know?
I don't think it's worth it to stress, but if you're selling a
No.
substantial amount, I think you can actually make a
The
decent amount on fees a month.
Oh, absolutely, I'm
Like,
sure. I like I said, I did it because I gotta get like just to get me in gear because then I wait till last minute.
mhm.
Um, because I'll find other and I don't mind shipping, but I'll find something else to do. But once I'm shipping, I'm fine with it. I put a video on or a podcast and I'll ship, but speaking of shipping, but yeah, but I'm not it's not helping me because I'm not selling as much right now, but hopefully I'm already there. I'm already there, so when I get my as I get it my store back to where I want it back,
Mhm.
it's never there. When I get my store to where I want it. Speaking of, I actually put in for a pickup today, and I hope they.
What?
I only had like 2 little things that could go into the mailbox, and I never whenever I had something like that, excuse me, that soda. I just put stuff in the mailbox and flipped the flag up, and I never worried about it. And he always took it. But whoever's coming to get the mail now won't take it. So
Hmm.
I and I put in last night, and so hopefully they take because they just twice shoved my mail in and left the stuff in there. I'm like, that's rude. I thought if you
Nice.
if it ships, I thought if you put it in your mailbox, they have to take it. You know, it's not.
So,
It's literally nothing huge. So I don't know. And my guy always took it, but
so speaking of mail,
Mhm.
I'm still receiving mail at this house for one of the people that used to live
Oh
here.
no.
And I saw on I do the USPS informed delivery, so it tells me earlier in the day what I'm going to be receiving that later that day. Are you still there? Oh, she's frozen. Oh no.
Is this still? Did it record?
I think it's still recording.
No, I can't hear you. Oh, there I hear you.
Uh-oh.
No, but it stopped at some point. Let me make sure that it
Mine still
I'm
says
just
it's
gonna go in.
rolling.
My internet. Oh, you know what? It's gonna split mine in two, hopefully. Okay, I just want to make sure. My internet blinked out. That's like the second time it's done that, and there's nothing. I don't know why it did it. My kid's downstairs. I wonder if he did something, reset it
Uh-oh.
or something without telling me. I will kill him.
Yeah, it still says it's recording on my end.
Okay, so you still have the whole. Okay, well, I
Yeah.
hope it. Okay, well, what were you saying? Let's hope it.
I was say, you know how, okay, I was saying, speaking of mail, I
Yeah.
was like, I get the USPS informed delivery for
Mm-hmm.
my packages, or sorry,
Yeah.
not my packages in my mail. I keep
For delivery, yeah.
receiving
Mm-hmm.
mail from one of the previous people that lived here. And I noticed
Mm-hmm.
today one of the things I'm receiving says final notice on it with the person's name.
Whoops. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I've been keeping the mail that's theirs because I know you're not supposed to throw it away and putting it in the mailbox with the flag up, and they keep leaving the mail in there.
They don't take it. Do you
So
write like return,
I think I need to
no
write on it.
addressee or whatever?
I think
Right.
I need to
No,
do that, especially for
address
this
like
notice.
addressee not
Because,
here or something. Or
okay.
something like that. I forget. Yeah, I did that when we first moved in here, and now I sometimes get junk for. We've lived here for 25 years, and everyone said so. The people that lived here before us, they rented it. With the builder owned this house before we bought it,
Hmm.
and he rented it out for like a good 10 years. The people that lived here were Japanese, and like not too long ago, we got mail for them. She was like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "That's the people that lived here before because that's the same name that we were getting
Uh,
mail for when 25 years ago." It's so random. It's weird. Sometimes we
yeah,
get mail
so,
for my husband's brother. He lives in Pennsylvania. He's never lived here.
wow.
I don't. Yeah,
Anyway,
weird.
so, yeah, I saw that final notice. I'm like, yeah, I'm having struggles
Whoops.
getting them to take any mail that, but I haven't written on any of it, so maybe I need to write on it and
Yeah.
put unknown addressee or whatever
Right. Yeah.
and just throw
Uh
it in
huh.
the mailbox because, yeah.
Because they know that they moved out. Like they're just being a pain in the butt. I guess they don't have anywhere to send it or
They
whatever. I
were
don't know.
they were kind of a pain, the previous owners. Like, we
Yeah.
realized how dirty the house was
Hmm.
after we moved in, and
Yeah.
like they didn't take care of the trash. Like, we had to call the trash company and tell them like, "Hey, we're the new owners, blah blah blah." Like, the previous owners wouldn't take care of it. So, they billed them for all that extra time because it just pretty much the
I was gonna
trash
say,
can
do you
sat
have
there
like
in
a?
limbo.
Oh, that's crazy. So they were
Yeah.
still paying for trash. I'd have put my trash
Right.
out in that bag,
Yeah,
in that bin.
they told me to do that. They're like, just put it in there and like we'll switch you over starting on this day or whatever. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just kind of weird. If they left so much cleaning supplies, but like
But
they
they didn't
didn't
clean.
seem to, they didn't clean. Like, and I'm, you can see now the carpet in here is gone. It's just
Mhm.
concrete,
Yeah.
except for on that side, which is also why I'm trying to get rid of stuff because I need enough. I'm still debating between there's the epoxy I could do, like the epoxy kit that costs like $200. I could do that. It's like
Mhm.
paint, but you like mix something with the paint and you can, and it's called epoxy floors, but it's not actually epoxy.
Right. Mhm.
Then I can do actual paint, which if I did that, I'd want to get like a stencil and do like a cute design on my floor,
Yeah.
or peel and stick tile, which I like only because there's no dry time and I can like move my desk, do it underneath, and then put my desk back on it. Thing I
Right.
don't like
Right.
is the glue it leaves behind. And some people are like,
Mhm.
oh, put painter's tape down first, then the peel and stick. So whenever you take it up, it doesn't mess up your floors. But I'm like, well, I want it to be as permanent as possible. And I've heard mixed things about peel and stick, so
But it's still stuck in the places where the painter's tape isn't, right?
no, it's supposed to stick to the painter's tape, so the sticky it leaves behind goes on the painter's tape and not on your floor to remove later. That's like what
So
renters do.
you cover the whole bottom with
Yep.
painter's tape? Is that what you do? And just put it down? Yeah, but won't it move around and stuff?
Yeah, I have no clue. I don't think that's a
Mm.
smart idea for me, especially because we own this house. It's only just
Yeah.
what happens when I
Right.
tear it up eventually, because now the
Right.
floor will be all screwed up.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, so I've got options. I'm not going to be
Mhm.
doing any of it probably before we leave on our trip in 2 weeks. It'll probably be after.
Mhm.
So, more like May when this happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe instead of sourcing this weekend, I'll be like, I'm just going to go paint or something. Because that's how my mind works. It's just like,
I
oh,
know,
time to go
that's
do this thing.
it.
But I think I want to do a stencil, which actually I need to find like a cute little stencil to get. Because I want to do like gray floors, maybe with a black stencil design, or vice versa. One of the two.
Right.
Floor
Yeah,
stencil.
that'd be cool.
So yeah, got some ideas.
I have made I have I've been the last like week or so, I've been doing stuff that I haven't that, for like the last 2 months that I just haven't had the time
Mm-hmm.
or the energy to do, because just, laying around crying. But now I have to like get down to like and that's
The
like not even
business.
yes, like just house stuff, like like actually cleaning my kitchen and you know what I mean? Like so like depression, not doing
Mm-hmm.
anything. Um so now yeah, now I got to get down to business. And so I'm making myself lists of things that I have to do like we were talking today about Amazon links and this and that, and Amy said something about my links aren't clickable and I was like, yeah, that's because I know that on my YouTube channel that I just started
Uh-huh.
because it was like you're because I remember the last time when I put up it was like your links aren't clickable until you do you got to do the hoops or whatever. Like I got to take a picture of my driver's license or something. Which by the way, I look in my driver's license like okay, I know I'm fat and I need to lose weight, but I do not weigh 400 pounds and that is what I look like in my driver's picture. Like
I think
it's like
any driver's license photo is
looks like
awful.
this. Oh my God. I'm like, well, you know what? Is you go there too. I'm like, can I get on my knees? Because the camera's like, that's where it is. It's way down there.
Oh.
And I have vowed we went so my ghost hunting team. So two of our guys are involved in this
Uh-huh.
project. It's in this place and it's not far, it's like an hour away in Pennsylvania. They do it they started it in England. There's like it's called My Haunted Hotel. And anyway,
Uh-huh.
now they're like My Haunted Manor or Mansion or I forget what Manor, I think. And they're doing it here. It's all YouTube and like subscription stuff, but you can go buy a ticket and they record there 24/7 and then they post videos on YouTube about like stuff that they've, recorded or found. Anyway, we went there like our team, because two of our team members are involved in it, and we like before they actually started open to the public, and then they took a picture of us. It was us and another team, and I'm like, that's it. I'm not getting my picture taken by anybody that's standing below me. We were like on the stairs and they were down. And it looks like
Oh,
it looks like my driver's license picture. I was like, from now on, you have to be standing above me to take a picture. I
I hate
can't
getting
with
my photo
this.
taken. I hate it.
So do I. I do too. I do too. And I have, and I think over the last, for all the fact for like a good 6 weeks, I barely ate anything. I didn't lose a pound. Like my
Mm.
metabolism's just like, oh, you're starving. We're gonna shut down, and you can keep that fat. Oh, thank you very much. Um, but yeah, so like I'm like, this is. I feel like anyway. Yeah, no more pictures of me. I got to put this up way higher in my camera. But yeah. So anyway, long tangent to say I have to do that to link my YouTube or to verify my YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, speaking
And
of
then
that, they sent me the thing in the mail for my AdSense,
hmm?
and I got it on my informed delivery saying like it's arriving soon. It never showed up. So now I have to wait 3 weeks to request a new one, which is awesome.
Is it a check or is it just like
No, it's
paperwork? What
just
is
like
it?
a code you're supposed to put in to verify your address.
Okay, okay. And you didn't get it.
Unless, yeah, I didn't. I was gonna say unless it got sent to my PO box, but I didn't get anything in there.
Hmm.
So that's awesome.
So you can't actually go in there and look and see if you made anything yet.
It showed me an estimate,
Okay.
but not
Yeah.
like real numbers. So,
Right,
well, I mean,
right.
like real payout numbers. Like, oh, you're gonna make this much.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now I'm looking at
That's
these
exciting though.
these
That's exciting though.
stencils. Now
You're
I'm
gonna you're
excited
gonna make
for
oh.
to stencil my floor. So that's probably gonna be what I'm doing. That's gonna be a project on its own too. Oh, I
I
love
remember stenciling my bedroom walls in the 80s after we moved
uh,
and I got my own bedroom. Uh
it's always exciting to
I
just
did
have your own space.
yeah. It was very 80s, pink, like pink flowers or something. I forget what color my room was. Was my room pink? Or was it blue? I think this room my sister and I shared with was blue, and I think I painted mine pink. I'm not that much of a pink girly, but I guess I
My
was
room was
excited to have
like
my own room.
Pepto Bismol pink. And I made that decision when I was
It
like,
was just a, yeah, a
I don't even
little.
know how old I was.
Yeah, I was like 12 when we moved. It was a very light pink, but I must have been excited to have my own room to paint it pink because, like I said, I'm not really a pink girly. I like pink,
Well,
but Okay, I hope this recorded.
yeah, we'll see. So if you guys are seeing this, it recorded the rest successfully.
Oh, I
But
hope it
yeah,
recorded the other 45 minutes. It's there. Hopefully it's there. It
I
should
guess we'll
be.
see. If it doesn't work out, I guess we might be doing a live on Friday or something.
For real.
We'll just have to
Seriously.
remember what we
Okay.
talked about.
Oh, I can't believe that's like 2 weeks in a row. It's like I don't know what's going on around here with my internet.
All right,
I'm
y'all.
gonna
Well,
complain.
if you
All
end up
right,
seeing
guys.
this, have a good weekend. Oh, my camera, I think, is focusing on my mic again. I don't know. I look fuzzy a little. But yeah, guys, we'll see you next week for
Yep.
another episode.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.
Yes. Bye, guys.